I would never advise it to go all into anything based on. That being said, I totally in agreement on I can't see a better asymmetric bet in my lifetime, and an asymmetric bet that also helps humanity walk across the other side. So it would be a big bet to me. Here's a way to look at all investing, and actually a whole bunch of people that are in altcoins as well as people are trying to escape the existing system and trying to make enough money to escape the existing system so they can retire or live their life comfortably. And what they're doing is actually in a lot of cases creating more risk on that because it creates a big lottery. Some people are escaping, but then they're converting that money back into fiat currency and back into that mix. All kind of to be able to escape. What does an entrepreneur do? An entrepreneur, to this question, James, actually goes all in. So all of your wealth potential is actually in one thing at the expense of everything else. And so what that means is you're betting on yourself, and if you're right, you win massively, and if you're wrong, you lose massively. That's what an entrepreneur does. As soon as they win, they diversify. So all in is a really great way to create wealth or destroy wealth. And diversification is a better way to protect wealth. So depending where you are in your life, where that person is in their life, would be dependent on what would that would look like. I think Bitcoin is an incredible bet, and one that is congruent with kind of my beliefs and where the world must go. That being said, if you asked me, am I all in on it? No. But if I measure my time, what I think about, I'm mostly in on it.
It was a great answer already by Jeff, and I was jotting down some notes, and just as he was writing, as he was saying about this asymmetric opportunity, I need to reiterate, I believe the same thing. I believe this to be the best asymmetric investment opportunity I have ever seen in my 30 plus years of managing risk. That being said, I am not 100% certain that the outcome is the way I see it. The reason? You can never be 100% certain in something as new as this in a world of technology and systems that can change quickly. When I say systems, I mean political systems. But when you do probability analysis, and I need to stress this to your listeners, you do not have to be 100% in order to reap the rewards of this opportunity. And that's what's so exciting about this. Yeah. Now, I'll just mention to your listener, and he might not realize it, but if he has a mortgage, then he's not 100% in, right? It implies he has a house. He has some equity invested in that house. I am not advocating that he takes out, a mortgage against his house that's 100% borrowed against the equity. But that being said, this is the best opportunity I have seen. So you don't have to be 100% weighted in that trade. The one thing I am 100% certain of is that fiat currencies will continue to debase. That is pure mathematics. You need to hedge your portfolio against that certainty. And it is my belief that Bitcoin is the best horse in the race to do that. But like anything, when you go to the horse track, or I'm using the ponies as an example, but you can bet on a trifecta, right? There's other things as well. I think Bitcoin should be your highest conviction weighting. It is not 100% of my portfolio purely because I have real estate. For example, I have investments in real estate. I still do stocks. I do have zero bonds, and that's what I need to stress to your viewers as well. Yep. If you own any bonds, I believe that you are misallocating your capital into that silo, and therefore you can take and remove capital from that investment bucket and move it towards Bitcoin. Sometimes there's a word called diversification, right, James?
With a capital die.
The problem is we often diversify.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to own bonds. No, you don't. Okay. Bonds are a diversification. You are absolutely certain to lose money on a real basis when you invest in bonds. And if you own high yield bonds, you'll probably likely lose money on a nominal basis as well after defaults are subtracted over the next cycle. So let's not overthink this.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a high conviction trade. Do you need to be 100%? There are people out there that are. But as Jeff and I have done this for many years in our careers, it's very hard to be with 3 kids, which I have 100% allocated to one asset class because you have other things like a house that add value in your career and in your lifestyle. So